Today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Gasly, Leclerc, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Perez, Joe, Bottas, Sargent, Magnussen, Ocon, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
And we get going as we go to 5 red lights at the Equal Car Championship, and it is lights out, and away we go. Oh, not a good start from Verstappen there. Can Lewis Hamilton think about an opportunity? Lewis Hamilton takes the lead, heading into turn 1. The three abreast: Hamilton, Fernando, Alonso, and Lewis Hamilton, who is going to come out on top. And is it Lewis Hamilton? Lewis Hamilton takes the lead into turn 1, but Verstappen is going to fight back. They're neck and neck through the next couple of corners. Wheel-to-wheel action. Is it going to be Verstappen? It's going to be Hamilton. It is Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Equal Car of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Down go Verstappen, but what a move. As we're witnessing, oh, is that Logan Sargent down the inside of Carlos Sainz? Not a good quali for Carlos Sainz, down in 14th now. Is he going to get past? Yes, he is. But look at Perez though, even worse. Down in 17th in the Equal Car Championship. As now we are going to see Russell is going to Tsunoda. Can Tsunoda get past Alex Albon? Oh, well, what are these change of camera things? Not going good, is it? Anyway, as we get back on, we're going to see if Oscar Piastri down the back straight can get Zhou Guanyu. He's gaining. Is he gaining? I don't think he's gaining. He's not gaining. He's just staying there. After speed, no overtakes just yet. But he now has down the back straight of the turn 1. As we now witness down, heading into turn 1. What are we going to witness? I think we can't view it, but I think there's an overtake with Hamilton of Verstappen, but we're just unable to view it. As now the cameras have changed, and Hamilton takes the lead. And Verstappen just has to stay back. Well, Verstappen is probably going to fight back. Yes, he is. Down towards the next couple of corners. Wheel-to-wheel action with Verstappen and Hamilton. Through the next corner. Verstappen. Can he take the lead? Hamilton on the outside. Neck and neck. Through the next couple of corners. Can Hamilton, as we now watch from Fernando's view, they are still neck and neck. Through the next corner. Down the inside. Verstappen goes. Verstappen takes the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. As it's then Hamilton, then Alonso, and then Lando Norris. But Hamilton is going to want to try and get past and assert his dominance on Verstappen. But there is a little bit of a gap now, as we now witness a few more cars trying to scrap all the way to the checkered flag. Is Yuki Tsunoda just trying to hold on? As we're now on board with Fernando Alonso. Can Fernando think about a move on Lewis Hamilton? Hamilton's dropped back a bit there, but remember, he will have DRS on the next lap, so he might be able to get past here. Piastri is now getting closer and closer, but still no chance for an overtake. But maybe DRS zone will help him get past. But he's gaining. He's actually gaining this time. He's gaining, but is he going to be able to make a move? Not just yet. But I think further back we are. Valtteri Bottas has made a move on Logan Sargent. Oh, Sargent tries it, but just couldn't make it. As now, we're going to just see if anyone else can get past. As it's going to be crazy. They will got 10 races this season to decide who is Formula 1 champion. But is Hamilton going to have an opportunity down towards the next couple of corners. Or will, as Lando Norris is going to think about it, because he knows he's not Leclerc just behind Lando Norris, probably wanting to get past at some point, but he's just unable to do so at the moment. Van Stroll in dead last, still from the start, unable to make moves, but now on board with Charles Leclerc, who is going to be wanting to get past as we now move all the way down to Carlos Sainz. Can Sainz think of an overtake on Logan Sargeant? Is he going to launch it? No, he's not. It's going to go neck and neck through the next corner. Unbelievable. Down towards the back straight. Sainz is now going to have DRS. Is Sainz going to be able to make it past Logan Sargeant? Is he gaining? He might be gaining a bit. He's gaining. He's gaining. Is he going to be able to make a move? Not into this corner. As we just wait to see if anyone can get past. As we now back on board with Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen scrap to see who will come out on top and who will win the first race of 10 in the Equal Car Championship. Is he going to try it? No, he's not. He's going to stay right behind. He's going to look for a good move and then make it. As now back on board with Valtteri Bottas, getting close as Daniel Ricciardo has made a move on Carlos Sainz. And Sainz had been given a 2-second penalty for contact with Ricciardo. So Sainz has 2-second penalty, which will affect him at the end of the race, as there is no pit stops in this race unless there's contact, then he has to basically retire. But no, Sainz probably will finish last, maybe just outside. But anyway, seeing Sargeant starting to struggle here. But is Daniel Ricciardo gonna have the pace down towards the straight? Is Daniel Ricciardo gonna be able to make it past of Logan Sargeant here at CS Sports, the only place you get to watch the Equal Car Championship and the entire race live? But he's gonna try it. Daniel Ricciardo takes 13th place off Logan Sargeant. Oh, so up Daniel Ricciardo goes, down Sargeant goes, but Sargeant is going to probably have an opportunity with DRS down to the next corner. Is he going to make a move? He's looking for one, down into the next corner, wheel to wheel, Sargeant and Ricciardo go neck and neck. Can Sargeant squeeze by? Sargeant can, and now he's up into P13. As Perez is all the way down in 17th on the grid, just trying to get past Carlos Sainz. As Sainz is probably going to also want to get past Daniel Ricciardo. I didn't even see it. Oh yes, we did. Sargeant is now up into 13th. Daniel Ricciardo is probably going to want an overtake. There's DRS from everyone. DRS chain from Sargeant. But Sargeant is able to just hold on. As you can see, Sargeant is now starting to struggle. But can someone get past here? But as we watch now, Verstappen is gonna... Hamilton's given him everything in this race, but Verstappen has not been able to... has showed everything. Verstappen wins the Bahrain Grand Prix from Hamilton, Alonso, Norris, Leclerc, Gasly, Albon, Tsunoda, Russell, Zhou, Piastri, Bottas. And then Sargeant comes from Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Perez, Ocon, Sainz, of course, from penalty, then Magnussen, and then Stroll, as Verstappen wins. One race win for Verstappen. It could all go down to the final race, but as we now check and see how the championship stands. So it is Verstappen, of course, from Hamilton, then Fernando Alonso. Good start, Verstappen. The Williams team have soared points as well. Same with Yuki, but not good for Perez. I believe Perez would have been higher up, but no. Let's see how we can do in Australia in the next race. But yeah, Haas are the only team who hasn't scored points in the Equal Car Championship. See ya.
Exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Perez, Tsunoda, Russell, Magnussen, Joe, Ocon, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ricardo, Bottas, Stroll, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
As we go to 5 red lights at the Australian Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. And it's interesting starts. Is Hamilton going to be able to get ahead? No, he's not. He's going to be Verstappen from Hamilton, then Lando Norris. But I think Pierre Gasly might like a move on Lando Norris. Pierre Gasly's had a good start from about 6th place. He is now up in... Is he up? Yes, he is. He's up to 3rd. As we now go. Unbelievable stuff. But oh, is that an overtake? I think that was. Lance Stroll gets ahead of Valtteri Bottas. But is Lewis Hamilton going to be able to get past? As is Fernando Alonso going to be able to get Guan Yu Zhou heading down towards the next couple of corners? Is he going to be able to make a move on Sergio Perez? No, better quality from Perez this time in 9th. Still behind an AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda, but Alonso thinks about it, just can't make a move. But I think in front, we're watching maybe an overtake with Yuki Tsunoda. Can Tsunoda get past Oscar Piastri? Yes, he can. What a move. But, ooh, a little bit of an error from Logan Sargent. But anyway, can Lewis Hamilton this time around the championship fight? Lewis Hamilton's going to want to try and get past Verstappen. But, yeah, that's going to give a lot of points to Pierre Gasly as he's in 3rd if he keeps that. But Alonso's thinking about a move on Sergio Perez. Round the outside, they're neck and neck into the corner. Wheel to wheel action. Can he get past? Yes, he can. Up into 9th. Bloody hell. What just happened there? Up into 9th. But now we head down. Is that Bottas? Oh, Sargent's now flew past Valtteri Bottas. But now Lance Stroll might think about a move on Valtteri Bottas. But will... Never mind, where we going now with Sergio Perez. Can Perez get rear ahead of Fernando Alonso? He's going to probably want to make the move as quick as possible. But he might not be able to make it. As we now head down towards... Is he going to be able to make a move? Is he going to be able to make a move? No. He has to stay down in 10th. But hopefully Alonso can make the move. Sorry for the delay on this race. We've had some errors, but we're now getting it going. This race is supposed to come out this weekend. It's coming out a little bit late. But anyway, as we're back on board, with Lando Norris getting past Pierre Gasly ahead. But now Carlos Sainz is going to go round the outside, neck and neck. Unbelievable action. Can he make it? Can Sainz skate back and get ahead of Pierre Gasly? No, he can't. He has to stay behind. It feels like 2021 all over again. Verstappen and Hamilton fighting it out. But anyway, it's not over until the checkered flag. But will Charles Leclerc get past Carlos Sainz? Will Sainz get past Pierre Gasly? No, as they all just stay there. Who will become number 1 in the Equal Car Championship in Season 1 is the question. But remember, this is still round 2 of 10. This season will probably finish during 2024, January 2024 this season will end. But anyway, will Hamilton be able to get past Max Verstappen? But now, can Sainz get past Pierre Gasly? He's not going to be able to do it. He's just going to have to stay behind. So remember, in Bahrain there was absolute action all over the track. But I think this race around, there's not going to be so much excitement during this. Remember, you have some fun races, some exciting, but you never know. Verstappen is still holding on to first place, which is going to improve his championship lead. Wait, did Verstappen win in the last race? I think he did. My brain's going blank. It has been about 2 weeks though. But yeah, he did, I'm pretty sure. But is that, we're watching on board with Pierre Gasly going back ahead of, is he going to be able to get back past Lando Norris? No, he's not. He's going to have to stay behind. As Bottas now overtakes Lance Stroll. I saw that in the bottom corner. As we head on to the 5th and final lap of this race, who is going to become Formula 1 World Champion? Race winner. But Hamilton is now going to try and catch up to Max Verstappen. They're going to go wheel to wheel. No, unable to make a move, just them. But is Verstappen going to be able to get... Is Hamilton going to be able to get past Verstappen? It's going to come down to the last lap. Will he be able to make a move on a last lap overtake on the final lap? Is he going to be able to do it? As we watch now, is he going to be able to make a move? He is gaining. But is he going to be able to gain enough to get past? Will he make the move here? Will he? We can't see. No, he's not. He's going to stay behind. But now we have the back straight. Is Verstappen, is Hamilton going to be able to make a move? I think he might do it. He's going to think about it. Wheel to wheel. Is Hamilton going to be able to get past? They're neck and neck. Is Hamilton done it? Hamilton has. On the final lap of the Australian Grand Prix, Hamilton takes the lead, which will put him 1 point in the lead of the championship. Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix. Number 44 now has 44 points from Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, Norris, Sainz, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Piastri, Alonso, Perez, Zhou, Russell, Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Sargent and Stroll finish off the grid. Well, what a win for Lewis Hamilton. Number 44 takes the lead of the championship by 1 point. This fight, I said it in the first race, I'm going to say it again, is going to go all the way to the final lap, I believe. But now we look at the championship, as we have said, 1 point is the gap. And then Lando Norris is 20 points behind, with Yuki scoring points, Oscar Piastri there. Russell's definitely a lot lower than I suspected, but still a lot of drivers who haven't scored points yet. But as now we look at the constructors, Mercedes win by 2 points, as Haas again are still the only team that haven't scored points this season. Welcome back to Formula 1, guys. It is Christmas Day as we get the Monaco Grand Prix underway. It's Max Verstappen from Yuki Tsunoda in P2. What a quality for Yuki Tsunoda in P2. As we look at the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso and George Russell, Hamilton, Sainz, not a good quality for Hamilton, Piastri, Magnussen, Albon, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Zhou, Pierre Gasly and Sergio Perez, bad again from Perez, Bottas, Stroll, Ricciardo and Logan Sargent brings the grid to a close as we head to the start of the Monaco Grand Prix. As we are getting ready for the Monaco Grand Prix, it is lights out and away we go. Yuki Tsunoda takes the lead heading into turn 1. Not a good start from Max Verstappen. Yuki Tsunoda leads heading into turn 1. It's Yuki from Leclerc, then Max Verstappen. But what a start from Yuki Tsunoda. Unbelievable. A lot of positions. Everyone's moving about. As we watch as Hamilton is all the way down in 9th. But Hamilton should hopefully make some gains in the Monaco Grand Prix, even though it's not things. He is going to be quick compared to the rest. Is that Logan Sargent? We're seeing a move from Logan. Can he make it? No, he can't. They're neck and neck. Is Logan gonna... Oh, he's gonna launch it. But can he make a move? No, he stays where he is. He hasn't gained any positions. He's ahead of Pierre Gasly. He was there before. Perez. But of course, people are going to try and hopefully game on Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda does not want to race in Formula 1. It would be great to see Yuki win a Formula 1 race for the first time. Fernando, of course, will want to gain a few positions. As he is in 7th, he could probably try and fight for top 5. That would probably be possible for him. This is going to be absolutely mental, but Hamilton's want to gain positions. He is currently leading the championship, and if he loses any positions, he may not be fighting for the Drivers' World Championship. As we were saying, Hamilton is going to want to get past Kevin Magnussen, but of course Kevin Magnussen is going to want to get past Fernando, so they're all just going to try and get past. It's not going to be easy. This is Monaco on Christmas Day. These drivers have come out on Christmas Day to come and give us a race worth watching. But will they? Will Tsunoda is still ahead of a second. Leclerc won't have DRS next lap because he's still not within a second, which is not good. But good for Tsunoda, of course. No one expected that was going to happen at the start of this season. As Sargent, Pierre, Stroll, Verstappen is still ahead of Lewis Hamilton, which is going to be good, which will put him first in the championship. But remember, it's not over. There's still over 3 laps to go as Norris is smoking Pierre Gasly. Is that a terrible result? Pierre Gasly. He's went from 3rd in the last race all the way down to 17. With his team as well, both of them are struggling in this championship. But anyway, will Gasly be able to get past Logan Sargent here? As we now go on board with Tsunoda, still a shot from that. No one's gonna reel it. No one. But Fernando is gonna want to get past Ricciardo. Still, Ricciardo had a good this season. He's not really shown that he can shine in any of the races. It's not good, is it? Well, hopefully in the future he can. Hopefully in a future race he can show his speed and hopefully get a good result. Will I think, ooh, no one's thinking about a lunge. We're not seeing a Daniel Ricciardo lunge happening. I think there was an overtake in the back where Daniel Ricciardo has overtaken Logan Sargent there. Alex Albon, the other Williams. Not as good as other races at the points, but still really good. As we were saying, will they be able to fly past? Hamilton still in 9. Not a good result for Lewis Hamilton. Still struggling here. As we head on to the next lap, we'll only have 2 laps of racing. And the championship decider will be, the race winner will be decided. But he has gained a weight. It was 1.2 a few laps ago, now it's 1.6. Yuki Tsunoda could win a Formula 1 race for the first time in his career in the Equal Car Championship. Maybe Yuki Tsunoda isn't so bad after all. Maybe it's his car. Maybe he can't show that he's so quick. As this is gonna be a special race for all these, because their fans, they're gonna be watching at home on Christmas Day, eating their Christmas dinner, opening their presents. They're gonna be watching this race to see who will be crowned Formula 1 World Champion. As he goes, he still cannot get past. We've just got a few corners and we'll be heading on to our final lap of the race, and Yuki is still leading it. Hamilton's going to want to get past. He'll get the DRS, but will he have enough pace on the back straight to get past Kevin Magnussen? Piastri is just outside the point. He's going to want to squeeze into them. But if we head, is Verstappen going to be able to gain? I don't think he's going to have enough pace to get past Charles Leclerc on this particular instant. But it's not over, remember. He's gonna want to get past as quick as possible. But will he be able to do it? Is the question. As we were saying. Will he be able to do it? Yuki has done something that nobody imagined. Yuki Tsunoda goes through the final sector as he's currently leading. And Yuki Tsunoda has done it. For the first time in his career in the Equal Car Championship at Monaco, in the third race of the season, he is going to score himself. As Yuki Tsunoda is going to win his first Formula 1 race. Yuki Tsunoda wins in Monaco and he's a race winner in Formula 1. Yuki Tsunoda wins the Monaco Grand Prix. What a race from Yuki Tsunoda. Something you wouldn't imagine to see in Formula 1. He has done it with McLaren, Verstappen finishing off the podium. What a race. With, of course, you've got Russell, Norris, Sainz, Alonso, Magnussen, Hamilton, and Hulkenberg, who finished the point scoring positions. From Piastri, Zhou, Albon, Ocon, Perez, Gasly, Ricciardo, Bottas, and Logan Sargent, who is going to be coming across the line any second now. Sargent, as he heads through the final corner. Yuki Tsunoda. Logan Sargent is last on the grid. Not a good race for Logan Sargent, but what a win for Yuki Tsunoda. He wins the Monaco Grand Prix and is a race winner in Formula 1. What a win. Something extraordinary. As we head to the thing, Verstappen now leads from Hamilton with a 12-point gap, and Yuki Tsunoda has now jumped up to third with 22 points from them. There's still a few drivers unable to score points this season, as Mercedes now take the lead from Red Bull by 1 point with McLaren. Even with that result, AlphaTauri only in 5th, with Alfa Romeo still in last.
Today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Sargent, Zhou, Bottas, Gasly, Russell, Magnussen, Stroll, Perez, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Sainz, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Hey guys, welcome back to Formula 1. We got the 5 red lights, and it is lights out and away we go. Is it going to be Hamilton or is it going to be Max Verstappen who take the lead heading into turn 1? It's going to be Verstappen from Hamilton. Then comes Pierre Gasly and Lando Norris. And what a move from Logan Sargent, already making him a few places off the start. As we now witness to see if Alex Albon can get past Lewis Hamilton. This could be an overtake from Lewis Hamilton, as Hamilton's not doing so well. But hopefully can Sargent, I think Sargent's going to make a move. Sargent overtakes Alex Albon to get up into 3rd place. What a start from Logan Sargent to take 3rd in the race. But we need to hope to see. But can Sargent get past championship contender Lewis Hamilton? No, he's made a mistake. And Alex Albon's flown right past him to take 3rd. But remember, he's got to just keep fighting until it's over. As Sargent, he's going to want to try and get past Alex Albon. Same with Lando Norris wanting to get past Fernando Alonso. As they fight heading down into the next corner. As we now change cameras, I think there's an overtake. Yuki Tsunoda and Lando Norris. Tsunoda couldn't get past Fernando Alonso there. Not good result from them. But oh, it's 3 abreast. I can see the two Williams. They were going 3 abreast. No possible overtake though. But is it going to be possible as Fernando Alonso and Lando Norris is going to try and make a move? No overtakes just yet. But will Sargent be able to keep on to 3rd place? As we look at all the drivers, we head down the field again to Daniel Ricciardo, who is in dead last. And then with Perez just in front of him there as well. But will Daniel Ricciardo be able to get past Sergio Perez? With Carlos Sainz not doing so great either, down in 18th place, but can he get past? Is the question. There's Sainz, is he going to make a move? Is he going to look for a move? Sainz says yes he is, wheel to wheel. Sainz is neck and neck with Esteban Ocon. Sainz overtakes Esteban Ocon. But can he get any more positions? As there's 2 abreast again. I think that's Perez. Perez is making a move. He's making a move on Carlos Sainz. There's 3 abreast there. Who is going to come out on top? It's Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon ahead of Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez, and Daniel Ricciardo is still in last place. But Daniel Ricciardo is going to think about a move. Wheel to wheel action with Daniel Ricciardo. They are neck and neck. Daniel Ricciardo, can he get past? Can he? Can he? Yes, he can. Daniel Ricciardo takes 19th off of Sergio Perez. As we're now back on board with Lewis Hamilton and Alex Albon. The question is, as there's an error from Alex Albon, he's made a mistake, and now Lando Norris is now overtaken Alexander Albon. Or will he be able to get past? Is the question. It's Fernando thinks about a move, just cannot make one. There is now Lando Norris, I think, is thinking about a move on Logan Sargent. Is he going to be able to make one? Heading down towards the next couple of corners. Can he do it? Not just yet. He's going to have to stay back for a little bit longer. But maybe down towards the next straight. He should be getting DRS. He does get DRS. But can he make the move on Lando Norris? Will he be able to make the move? As he's still in 3rd, just holding on to a podium place. And this will be one massive result for Williams and Logan Sargent. If he can hold on to 3rd place. He is just trying to. But Lando Norris is right behind, wanting to get past of him to see if he can. Lando Norris is going to think about a move. Lando Norris, can he get past? Not just yet. Oh, a little bit, ooh. Sargent having a little bit of shake there, but I think he's going to make a move. Lando Norris, is he going to take the lead? Yes, he is, but they're still neck and neck heading into turn 1. Is Sargent going to stay ahead? As you see a scrap at the back with Alex Albon, as Alex Albon stays ahead of Charles Leclerc, and Sargent still stays ahead of Lando Norris. But will Norris think about another opportunity as we now watch Logan Sargent? As all this contact between the two. Contact between Logan Sargent and Lando Norris. As now we head down towards the next couple of corners. What can Norris get past as we go into the corner? And Sargent's gone round. He's gone round. His chance of a podium fades away. He is now out the points. And a chance for a podium for Sargent has now faded away. He is now last. No way from Sargent that has happened. He is now dead last. Not a good result for Logan Sargent. He's now dead last. But it's going to be Max Verstappen who wins the Red Bull Ring race, or the Austin Grand Prix. I can't even get it right. Oh my god. The Austrian Grand Prix. And then it's Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Alonso. As Albon does have a penalty. You guys probably haven't seen that, but Albon will be having has a penalty, and it has been given. And now as the drivers come across the line, Albon with the penalty, of course, and then it's Gasly, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Sainz, Ricciardo, Ocon, Perez, and Logan Sargent in last place after the spin. Not good result from Sargent. Still 0 points for Sargent. That could have been one of his greatest results. As now Max Verstappen leads from Lewis Hamilton by over 20 points now. 20 points. The gap is starting to fade. That championship fight. As we look down, there's some drivers doing some good races there. As the Albon's the only driver, and there's still a few drivers who haven't scored points. That's going to be Esteban Ocon, Logan Sargent, Daniel Ricciardo, and Lance Stroll, who haven't scored points this season just yet. Hopefully in the future. As Red Bull at the top of the championship, but only by 6. This is definitely close. And Haas are at the bottom. Williams in 9th. Ooh, it's going to be pretty close to see who will come out on top in the next race.
Today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Fernando Alonso alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Albon, Russell, Hamilton, Gasly, Norris, Zhou, Ocon, Sainz, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Tsunoda, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
As we head to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go in the British Grand Prix. Who is going to get off a good start? Will Alonso be able to take Verstappen into turn 1? No, he won't. Albon's now taking the lead as in front of Fernando Alonso, then George Russell. There's a fight though. Hamilton has overtaken George Russell for 4th place on the grid. Good start for what an overtake for Lewis Hamilton. But Alonso and all are going to be wanting to gain some position. As from the last race, we have fixed the timing issue. It was a weird one where we couldn't see the times. But here's Sargent though. He's going to go round the outside of Hülkenberg from last, and he's now making another move. Can he get Yuki, who won in Monaco just a few races ago? Can he make a move? Oh, someone's gone off. I think it's Yuki's gone off, and Sargent has gone through up into 16th place for Logan Sargent. But Lance Stroll, is he going to think about a move? No, he is not. I think Yuki's just overtaken Sargent as well. As we just hope. But can Alonso make a move? Hamilton maybe? Alonso? Can we see a move? No moves just yet. As we just hoping to see if they come and move. But no overtake just yet. Fernando Alonso, he's going to be wanting to get past Albon so then he can fight again with Max Verstappen to try and win a race. But Hamilton, since pretty sure it's Monaco, he has been struggling. Championship gap is just getting bigger and bigger. And the championship chance for Hamilton's fading away as other drivers like Albon and Alonso are coming back. But will Hamilton be able to clutch up and at least do a point reduction? But we'll never know until the checkered flag. But can Gasly get past George Russell to take 5th in the race? That would be really good for him, wouldn't it? But we don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Who is he think? Oh, Alonso is still just behind Alex Albon to make a move. But he's just still unable to do it. But I think he's going to make one. Yes, he is. Alonso takes. Can he get past Fernando? Alex Albon? No, they're not. They're still neck and neck. Wheel to wheel. Can Alonso squeeze past? Can he? Wheel to wheel. Action still. Wheel to wheel. Can Alonso fit through? I think he can. Has he done it? Yes, he has. He now takes 2nd place from Alex Albon. And now Lewis Hamilton's going to be the one wanting to get past Alex Albon now. But will he be able to do it? Here's the question, because he wants to make sure his championship fight with Max Verstappen does not fade away.
It's been a while since the last race, but we're back on it again. We're back racing, and we're hoping, can Lewis Hamilton? Ooh, not just Jay has to stay behind, but will he be able to squeeze past and make a move? As we now have to wait, and Hamilton is still going to want to get past Alex Albon, but will he be able to do it? Not just Jay Stein, I think he's starting to lose some time. And Russell's gaining on Lewis Hamilton, but will he be able to get past and make a move? But no, they both have DRS. Kind of turned into a DRS train. There has to be a move somewhere on the board. Yes, there is. It's Lando Norris. We've seen Gasly and Norris fight in the past, but he cannot get past. Norris is still behind Pierre Gasly. Still in 7th. Just trying to make move. And there's a scrap here with Hulkenberg and Magnussen. Hulkenberg got past Magnussen. We see them all just not really move much. As we're on board with Sainz currently seeing it. Combo kind of just currently just in a train. DRS train. There's not really much overtaking going on. As we're going to be hoping to see some good action. But no action really. Kind of a bit dull. But Russell might have an opportunity now. Maybe down the straight to think about a move. Will he be able to do it though? Or will he have to just sit back for another lap and wait for the opportunity to get past? For Hamilton, he knows. But will there be team orders, which will mean Russell won't be overtaking Hamilton? So we're now on board with Daniel Ricciardo. And there's another action as well down below. They're scrapping again. We've missed it again. Magnussen overtakes Hulkenberg this time. Unbelievable. But there's going to be another scrap. Will someone be able to get past as they go neck and neck? But no, going to have to stay behind. Sadly. But Hamilton is still going to want to get past Alex Albon. Will he be able to do it? Hamilton definitely gaining on Alex Albon here. But will he be able to get past? Or will he have to sit back for another lap and wait for an opportunity to get past? But will we see another scrap down below? We do. Tsunoda flies past Sargent. But, oh, Sargent thought about him. We just cannot make it. Has to sit behind and wait for another opportunity. But, wait. Sargent's gone down the inside to overtake Yuki Tsunoda. Up into 16th place. Good move. But wait, we see one. Alex Albon re-overtakes Fernando Alonso. As there's a huge scrap for positions now. But will Hamilton, on the final lap, be able to get him? Yes, he will. They're going to overtake now. Oh, neck and neck. Wheel to wheel. Unbelievable action. Will he be able to get past? Hamilton has done it, and he takes 2nd place in the final part of the track, ahead of Fernando Alonso to take 2nd. What a race. Verstappen wins again. And then we've got Hamilton, Alonso, Albon. And then Russell, Gasly, Norris, Zhou, Ocon, Sainz, and Ricciardo finished the top 10. But what a race. What a race for 2nd place. So that's definitely some point reduction for Lewis Hamilton there. But will he be able to gain any more positions is the question. So we now look at the championship standings. So we see it's Max Verstappen leading with 27 points. That's huge now. It's time to get even bigger. Then we have Lando, Leclerc, Fernando, Yuki, Pierre, George, Albon, Carlos, Daniel, Zhou, Kevin Magnussen, Bottas, Ocon surprisingly, Perez, Hulkenberg, and Daniel Ricciardo, Logan Sargent, and Lance Stroll have still not scored any points. As the gap between Red Bull and Mercedes are getting even smaller by only 3 points now. But yeah, it'll be a close championship, everyone.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Albon, Verstappen, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Zhou, Ocon, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Perez, Bottas, Stroll, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
As we get ready, 4, 5, red lights. Hamilton on pole, Verstappen very far back. This could be good for Hamilton in the championship. Finding its light cell, and away we go. Hamilton from Pierre Gasly, but I think Gasly and Norris gonna fight it. Hamilton takes the lead heading into turn 1. Hamilton from Gasly, then comes Lando Norris, and then George Russell, and then Piastri and Tsunoda are fighting behind that too. Will they be able to get any more places? As we now watch on, will Tsunoda be able to squeeze past Russell and take position? They got up in the 4th and be one step closer to a podium finish. Tsunoda has won before, but hopefully he's going to want to get another podium again in his career. As Russell's getting very close to Lando Norris here, is he going to think about a move? Is he going to make a move? He has, he's gone round the outside. What a move for George Russell to overtake Lando Norris. But I don't think it's going to be over just yet, because I think Tsunoda's making a move. No, he's not. He can't make it. He has to back out just then into that corner. Cannot make the move up into 5th place. As we now watch down, Perez is struggling. Sargent has gone a little bit wide. That's going to give Perez a chance to overtake. But I think Sargent might come back here, you know. Sargent has. So they're neck and neck. Sargent is still ahead of Perez. So we now look at all the action going on. And this is Gasly and Norris. Gasly cannot get, Gasly and Hamilton. Gasly cannot get into 1st place to take the lead of the the Italian Grand Prix. Messed it up there. I probably would have been sacked if I did that. The Italian Grand Prix in Monza. But hopefully we can see some more moves. Gasly is fighting. He really wants this win. He wants to make sure no one else will beat him. But Albon's just sitting back, not looking for a move just yet. But Gasly's getting even closer to him now. He's gonna make a move probably pretty soon. And Albon's going round the outside. Can he make it on Lando Norris? They're neck and neck. Can Albon do it on Lando Norris? Wheel to wheel action. Wait, it's wheel to action here for 1st place. Is Gasly going to take the lead from Lewis Hamilton? Very close, neck and neck. But in wheel to wheel. Can he do it? Hamilton just ahead of Gasly there. Gasly just still cannot get past. But I think there's a scrap going on here with Lando Norris and George Russell. Who's going to come out on top? Will it be Lando? Will it be Russell fighting for 3rd place on the grid here? Who will come out on top? It's going to be Russell as it stands. As we are now on the 3rd lap of this race. But will Norris Norris is going to make a move. He's going neck and neck. And Gasly has actually made the move. Gasly overtakes Lewis Hamilton, but Hamilton might come back here, you know. Hamilton is going to want to get that point. Want to get some points to reduce the championship battle with Max Verstappen here. Neck and neck. And who is that? It's George Russell. It's taken third from Hamilton. From Russell. But never mind. We're watching another action. Hamilton over to Pierre Gasly into first place. But he's going to keep fighting it all the way until the end. Hamilton is ahead of Gasly. What a fight this is, all the way to the checkered flag. He's going to think about another one, I think. Is he? Gasly is unable to do such a thing just yet. Gasly just wants to get past Hamilton. They will wait for the chance for an overtake. Gasly hasn't won in the championship so far, but he's going to want to win at this point. As we now just continue to wait, as a scrap going on between them, Norris has now got past George Russell. I don't think we've seen it, but Piastri, Tsunoda is in third. What a shock, didn't expect that, but I think Gasly is going to go for a fight. Gasly is going to go all the way round. Can he get past Hamilton? No, he cannot. Has to sit back for this one. But will Gasly? Well, it's going to be 3 abreast. It's going to be no way. Is Tsunoda going to take the lead? Tsunoda takes the lead from Lewis Hamilton and Pierre Gasly. So what a shock surprise here. Tsunoda leads. He led in Monaco and won, but he is leading now in Italy. Can he win another race in this season, or will he have to sit back and unable to make the move? As now Verstappen gonna want to try and get this point reduction as his championship rivals sitting in second place. But there's a shock surprise. Tsunoda is leading the race. Unexpected this. Nobody expected this to happen. We thought it was going to be Gasly or Hamilton, but it is. Yuki Tsunoda continues to lead on, but I think Hamilton might go for another look on an overtake. But I think Leclerc's looking for a move as well. And Leclerc has made it ahead of Lando Norris. As we just watch the action. Gasly and Alonso and Tsunoda neck and neck. They're fighting on the final corner. Who is going to get on top? Will Hamilton steal it on the last lap in the last corner? No, he won't. Yuki Tsunoda wins in Italy and is a Grand Prix winner for the second time. He won in Monaco. He wins in Italy. What a win for Yuki Tsunoda. And a good podium for Pierre Gasly there. Not good for Max Verstappen, who finished the race in 7th place. What a shock that was. Second win for Yuki Tsunoda. Oh my, oh my. What a shock. But the man, Tsunoda, wins. After that shocking race, the gap is now 15 points. Tsunoda is now third in the Drivers' Championship. Not something I would have expected. Wow, just a shock that, really. Perez is still struggling with Daniel Ricciardo, Logan Sargent and Lance Stroll not scoring points. But every team has scored points, with Mercedes and Red Bull fighting for the top, with Haas on the lowest of only 5 points.
Today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Perez, Joe, Sargent, Magnussen, Ocon, Sainz, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, Gasly, Stroll, Hülkenberg, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
We are about to go racing in Qatar. 5 lights, heather drivers, 4, 5, and it's lights out, and away we go. Verstappen from Norris. Will Norris be able to get a move? Heading into turn 1, no he's not. I think Russell's going to want to make a move. Heading into turn 1, can Russell take the lead? Can Russell take second place from Lando Norris? Around the outside, is Norris going to keep it? Is Russell going to make the move? Down the inside goes George Russell. On George Russell there. Okay, still fighting all the way down. Alonso Leclerc. Sargent up into 6th from 10th place. What a start from Sargent. And a good quality for him today. He could be in for some good juicy points today, which would be something he would want. But look at it. Sargent is now been overtaken by Yuki. And Sargent's really going to want to score some good points. He's going to go around the outside. But I don't think he's going to have to make the move. So we just keep watching on board. But can Sargent? Sargent looks like he is ahead. But it's just neck and neck. Still they are neck and neck. So Tsunoda's been forced on the track by Logan Sargent. Logan Sargent isn't having any of this. Here as we watch down below. I thought there was a scrap going on. I guess there is not. As Bottas is right at the back. Verstappen leads today. But Alonso, Tsunoda, Perez is in 10th. Look at him, he's in points. He could score some more points for himself, which would give him a confidence boost heading into the next race. We're getting close to the season now. This is the 7th race of the season. 3 more to go. But is that going to be 3 abreast? No, it's not. Hamilton, yes it is, never mind. Is Hamilton going to be able to make the move? Hamilton at the inside. Who is going to make the move? Who is going to take the lead? It's going to be Sargent. From Tsunoda, then Lewis Hamilton. And then Perez behind. And then Zhou finish off 10th. But now, Yuki Tsunoda is going to still be fighting with Logan Sargent. Can he make the move? Sargent, is he ahead? No, he's not. I think Yuki's made it. Yuki takes 2nd place and now he's fighting with Lewis Hamilton. Can Lewis now take off Sargent's position? Sargent is looking like he's starting to struggle here. In 7th place, he makes a little bit of an error there and he goes, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. I don't think Sargent's going to be happy with what happened just then. But as we continue to watch on board, what is going on? Oh, is that Magnussen? Magnussen has made the move on Esteban Ocon. What a move for Magnussen. 1 more place till he's in the points. Danny Rick is fighting with the Australian of Piastri. Who is going to come out on top? It's going to be Ricciardo. It's going to be Piastri. It is going to be still neck and neck. It's going to be Piastri who takes Ricciardo's spot. Unbelievable. But Sargent is now neck and neck. Neck and neck with Perez. Sargent. And he's now. Is he anything about a move? No, he's not. He's not going to make a move just yet. Probably not going to be happy with the way Lewis Hamilton defended there. But he's just going to have to continue going. This race, Sargent, can he make the move on Perez? Can he make it? Yes, he can. A little bit of aggression to push him off the track now. Zhou moves ahead of Perez. Perez now just in the points with Magnussen behind. Magnussen's going to want to score some points. So Magnussen's going to want to do. We're on to lap 3 now. These drivers are fighting with Tsunoda, Leclerc. Not really much action going up at the top. But Norris and Alonso's in the podium. We didn't even see that. Alonso gets taken 3rd place. But Verstappen is just flying away currently. No one's able to defend this guy currently. As we're currently on board with him. As Tsunoda is flying it out away from Lewis Hamilton and Sargent's fight. But I don't know if Sargent's going to be able to get close enough this time to make the move just yet. As again, we've had another issue with timing where it doesn't appear. So, even as we don't know the gaps between these cars. So we don't know. But I don't know what's going on. Don't blame us, blame F1. The F1 game. Must be a glitch or something in the replay section. As Sargent is chilling in 8th place. He's just not getting close enough to be able to make the move on Lewis Hamilton, which is going to be good for Lewis, who wants to stay in that 7th spot. He keeps having bad races, Hamilton. In the last race though in Italy, he did do pretty well. I'm pretty sure he won that race. unless Gasly beat him or something. Oh, I think actually no, Tsunoda won that race, I'm pretty sure. Was it? I'm losing the plot now. I don't think it was. I don't know who won that race, can't actually 100% remember. But there was a huge scrap for the lead. I think it might have been Tsunoda actually. But anyway, we're back on board with Sargent. Will Sargent be able to get past? Will Zhou be able to get past? Logan Sargent. Zhou looks like he's slowly gaining, and Sargent looks like he's fading away from Lewis Hamilton. Perez still in the points, which is going to be good for him, which will mean that Sargent may end up scoring points here in the Equal Car Championship for 2023. There will be one next year on the F1 24 game, which will result Season 2 of the Equal Car Championship. Verstappen's just been dominating this one. Will there be a closer one next season? Or is it over? You never know. As anyway, we're watching Zhou make the move on Logan Sargent. Zhou gets ahead of Sargent. And Sargent's going to lunge one back down the inside. Neck and neck. And he's fully forced him off the road. Barney has got ahead. Sargent from Zhou and then Perez. Sargent's putting in all the work here in this race. As we watch, we're getting closer and closer to the finish line. This race, Sargent just doesn't need to make an error like he did in Austria, where he lost the podium. Verstappen's been dominated. Verstappen will win this one. We're not going to be that far away from the finish line just yet, as we're on board. So I think that's Max Verstappen, just a few corners away now. Max Verstappen is going to win in Qatar. For I don't know how many times he's won this season. Not as many as the real life 2023 season. But anyway, he comes to the finish line now. Max Verstappen wins in Qatar. And Fernando Alonso in second from Lando Norris. Then George Russell, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Hamilton. Oh, Zhou is just overtaking him on the line, I think. There's a last lap overtake, I think. Oh, Sargent tries to go for it, but just can't. On the line. So Zhou is ahead of Sargent from Perez, Magnussen, Ocon, Albon, Sainz, Piastri, Ricciardo, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Barton, and Stroll. With Sargent scoring points and Verstappen dominating once again. And Norris is on the podium with Fernando Alonso, as Max Verstappen leads by no over 35. Championships gets fading. Norris in third, Tsunoda, Albon doing pretty well, 31. Gasly 5-6. With Valerie scoring 2. Logan Sargent scoring 2, making him Rosalind and Ricciardo and Lance Stroll the only drivers who haven't scored points this season. Every team has scored points, which is good. But Mercedes dominate by only 4 points though, with Haas in last place with only 5. This is crazy. As we head on to the next race weekend.
World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, just edging out Alex Albon, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Gasly, Russell, Perez, Norris, Zhou, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Ricciardo, Stroll, and Logan Sargent. And now it's time to head down to the track.
As we head to 5 lights, as the drivers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Albon is on the front row. Hamilton is going to be on a chance to keep the championship up. And it is lights out, and away we go. Verstappen from Albon, and then Lewis Hamilton further back in the order. As we watch as we head down. Is that Hamilton thinking about a move? Yes, it is. Just trying to keep. Oh, he's trying to keep hold of his defiant chance for a championship for one more race longer. As Hamilton is just wanting to squeeze past. They're neck and neck down towards the back straight. Don't think he's going to be able to make the move this time around. Hamilton just behind. But there's a move here now. Scrap between the two Ferraris. Wheel to wheel here. Who's going to come out on top? Is it going to be Sainz? I think it's Sainz who's made that move. Sainz. Oh, and Leclerc are still going at it. Now watching Gasly and Perez. This is going to be this is the proof. Gasly is showing that he deserves the Red Bull seat and makes a move on Sergio Perez. With Verstappen now leading. But Russell all the way down in 10th. But can Norris? Well, Norris thinking about a move here. Not just sure he's going to stay back, but maybe on the next lap, because they will have the substitution. What a move from one of the Williams, and he's made a move. Piastri is now going to go. Piastri has made a move on Tsunoda, and so has Sargent. Made the both moves there. Unbelievable from both of them. But I think Piastri, he might be coming back here, you know. Oh, he's not close enough. But anyway, Tsunoda and Stroll, neck and neck. Unbelievable. Who's going to come out on top? Wheel to wheel. Wheel to wheel through the next corner. Neck and neck. Is it going to be Tsunoda? Is it going to be Sargent? Wheel to wheel. I saw a scrap between Ricciardo and Ocon, but I don't think we've seen a move just yet. A Tsunoda from Stroll. Bottas. Oh, Bottas. He's thinking about a move. He's thinking about a move on Lance Stroll. Is he going to be able to make the move on Lance Stroll? As Lance Stroll is in 17th while his teammate is in all the way up in 3rd. But Bottas is going to have to stay back for a little bit longer. So now on board with Fernando Alonso. The guy we were talking about just before. Unbelievable. Sargent, sorry about that. He's gaining. Is he going to make the move on the Haas? Wheel to wheel. Unbelievable. Is he going to make the move? Sargent has up into 13th. What a move for Sargent. Into 13th. Getting closer and closer to some more points for Logan Sargent. As we now have Bottas in 18th. Getting closer to Lance Stroll here. Is he going to be able to make the move down towards the back straight? Wheel to wheel, neck and neck. Unbelievable. Still going at it here. Can he make the move? Bottas has made the move up into 17th place. What a move. And now Bottas is up into 17th from Stroll. But Stroll thinks he's going to fight back this, you know. He's not going to give it up. Yes, he is. Has Stroll made the move? Yes, he has. He's up on Valtteri Bottas. Up into 17th place. What a move. So now back on board with a guy dominating this. Hamilton's just trying to do some point reduction here. Just to stay in the fight. For maybe one more race longer. But Sargent. Norris looks like he might be gaining a Hulkenberg here. But will he be able to make the move and get one step closer to some points for the McLaren team? We've not seen that many crazy results from Lando Norris, you know. But what a move. He's taking neck and neck. Lance Stroll. Can he make the move? He's going to re-overtake Valtteri Bottas. Oh, and a move has been done. We now go down. As we're now back on board with Lewis Hamilton. He's getting even closer now. Sargent is now getting close. Closer and closer. He just can't make the move just yet to stay back for one more lap. But what a move for Sargent. Up into 14 from Logan Sargent. With Piastri just behind him. Hamilton's just trying to make that move. He's just unable to make it just yet. They're absolute wild this day. I think there may have been an error from one of the drivers in front. Not sure which one. Oh, we see another error from Logan Sargent. But he's just still trying. Can Tsunoda make the move? This is some new camera angles. We are trying for the races. Comment below if you like them. But anyway, we're on board with Yuki Tsunoda. Can Yuki make the move on Oscar Piastri? Wheel to wheel. Tsunoda. Oh, anyway, we're watching a move. There was a move, I don't know what happened, but I think Ricciardo is overtaken. Lance Stroll there. A nice move. Is now going towards the back straight. Piastri, he's gonna make the move on Logan Sargent. And now we're on board. He's staying back for one more lap. But will he be able to make the move at some point in the future? As Sainz, Hulkenberg in 11th there. And Norris in 12th. As now, Tsunoda, Sargent's made an error. Now Tsunoda has now made a move on Logan Sargent. But I can't really say much anymore, can I? The last lap. And guess what? Verstappen is gonna cross the line to win the Mexico City Grand Prix and has won another race with Hamilton and Alonso finishing off the podium with Albon just behind, then Sainz and Leclerc with Gasly, Perez, Zhou and Russell finishing off top 10 with Tsunoda from Sargent, then Lance Stroll, Ricciardo, Bottas, and shockingly Esteban Ocon last in the race. Verstappen now extends his championship lead even more from before. The gap is now only 8 points from P5. If he gained 8 more points, he would be world champion. But now it all relies on a few more drivers. 2 races to go now. And if Norris, if that gap is less than 25 at the end of the next race, Max Verstappen is world champion. Can Hamilton come back?
Today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Sainz, Gasly, Perez, Bottas, Leclerc, Zhou, Oscar Piastri, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Sargent, Ocon, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
As we get ready for the Mexico City Grand Prix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go for the Mexico City Grand Prix. We've got Verstappen from Hamilton. Hamilton's going to want to do everything in his power to make sure Verstappen does not win this. Bare minimum. And maybe have to do some dangerous, sneaky tactics to get the lead and maybe have Verstappen fall down the order and outside the top 10. But we're going to see how this unfolds here today. Hamilton's going to want to get past. Verstappen's going to be having to think, does he want to fight Hamilton? Because he knows he doesn't even need to win. Just need to score a few points. And he will be world champion. Has to be very calm. Not stress, not risk it for Verstappen, or else his entire championship hope will probably be getting even smaller chance of winning in the next race in Abu Dhabi, the finale. So we're going to come on to that. As we're about to head on to lap 2 of this race. Will Hamilton be able to get past Max Verstappen? He might be too far back. 7 temps currently. 6 temps currently. Almost about as we look, we're down the order here. As we can see a move that was made. Sargent has got past Oscar Piastri, and he's up into 12th place with Ocon and in the back of the grid. And now we're on board with Fernando Alonso, who looks like he might be getting closer to George Russell here. But will it be able to make it? We have now found out how we fix the timing screens on these. So you guys will be having timing screens return in Season 2, and we should be having them for every race as we know what the issue was. Oh, and look, it's Sargent. Can he make the move on Bottas? Yes, Bottas. I thought it was Joe for a sec, but no, it is Bottas. Oh, we had a slide there from Logan Sargent. We're now on board with Fernando Alonso, who should have the DRS down towards the back straight as we head on to lap 3. We won't have DRS, but they have ERS. We want to try and make that move as soon as possible. But he's just going to have to sit back for a little bit longer until they can make that move on George Russell. As the gap between Hamilton and Verstappen has faded. He's definitely going to give a little bit more relaxation to Max Verstappen. But definitely not to Lewis Hamilton. As here, we're watching on board with Charles Leclerc. Can anyone here get past? Definitely not so good for Charles Leclerc. All the way in 16th. Hamilton's gap to Verstappen is fading. And Norris is going to know that he could actually be on for second place here. Sargent, can he make the move on Oscar Piastri? He's struggling him today. But is Perez going to go around the outside? Is he going to make it wheel to wheel? Can Perez do it? Yes, he can. But is it going to be a switchback for Sargent? Unbelievable. Is it a switchback? I think it is. What a move for Sargent. That is a guy who's wanted to keep his seat for 2024. Unbelievable. As now, we're on board. Is that Perez? No, it's Sargent. Who are we watching? I don't know what's going on right now. We're watching on board. Oh, something's happened. Someone's had contact. There's contact going on. Someone has damage. Somebody has damage. And it's Hulkenberg's got damage. What a camera angle. That was a pretty cool camera angle. That's probably one of the newest camera angles we had this season as we're watching on board. Sargent and Joe, they're fighting. Neck and neck. We are now on board with George Russell. Fernando Alonso just behind him, wanting, of course, to make the move on Russell so he can gain a place. So now on board with Verstappen with 1.7 seconds being the gap. Norris is gaining on Lewis Hamilton here. But will he be able to make the move? We've got an onboard camera inside the helmet here. We've got the new camera angle. As we now see, is that Russell? Is that Norris? Norris has now, can he make the move on Lewis Hamilton? This could be over for Lewis Hamilton. That's definitely the ending factor for his championship. Unless, of course, Verstappen goes round. Sorry, I just blanked out there. Anyway, remember, go vote in the description, the link. Description, Alonso could get Russell here. But we don't know. As Verstappen has had a huge championship fight, but it is now come to an end here today, because Max Verstappen wins in Brazil, and in Mexico, or Brazil. What? I said Mexico at the start of this race. As I think it's Brazil, actually. We might be in Mexico. No, yeah, we just did Mexico. So it is Brazil. And in Brazil, Hulkenberg had an issue and he had to pay wing damage and has ended up now last in the race. Verstappen wins. But he's now World Championship. And, yeah, Verstappen, as we've already just stated now, is now World Championship by over 52 points from Hamilton, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Yuki, Gasly, Pierre, Russell, Albon, Carlos Sainz, Zhou, Piastri, Magnussen, Perez, Esteban Ocon, Valtteri Bottas, Sargent, Nico Hulkenberg, Daniel Ricciardo and Lance Stroll, who hasn't scored points yet, as we have Red Bull from Mercedes. We can still have a fight for that in this race, in the championship, with Haas in last place with only 7 points. Remember, comment down below. Vote in the description. Link, description.
Far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Fernando Alonso alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Sainz, Russell, Zhou, Perez, Magnussen, Bottas, Sargent, Stroll, Gasly, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
It is the season finale in the Equal Car Championship. We're waiting for it all season long. The Drivers' Championship might be set, but the Constructors isn't, and it's lights out and away we go. And it's Verstappen from Alonso, but can Alonso take the lead into turn 1? No, he can't. Alonso's lost the position off the line. Verstappen from Norris, then Lando Norris, Albon, Hamilton, Piastri, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Sainz, Zhou is how top 10 looks like at the moment. But it's Hamilton. His championship fight for the drivers is over, but the constructors is still in sight. He's just going to have to keep it going. Piastri's going to have to give up the position to Alex Albon just at this moment. But with 5 laps to go, anything can happen. Only 5 laps in this season. Anyway, can Piastri squeeze through? Wheel-to-wheel action with Alex Albon. He's going to... very close. Can he get past, though? He's going to go through this corner, down the straight. He's going to be using all the battery he has to try and squeeze past, and he has. But then we watch on the board. We've now got Sainz and Tsunoda having a fight as well. Neck and neck, wheel-to-wheels, a scrap all over the road today. Unbelievable, they're fighting for everything. It's the last chance to score some points. They're going to give it everything they can. Tsunoda and Sainz, neck and neck. Who's going to come out on top? They're still wheel to wheel. Tsunoda's made the move. Up into 8th. Wild stuff. Sargent is now back on the back of Carlos Sainz. Wheel to wheel. Can he get past? He's thinking about it. And he's going to try it. And he's going to make the move. Sargent up into 9th place. What a race it's going to turn out to be. Now we're on board with George Russell. What can Russell do here? As we're watching. Is he going to make... he can't make a move just yet. He's going to have to stay back for a little bit longer before he can make that move. Well, is Russell going to make the move? Can't see much going on, but there is a move here. Sargent and Tsunoda. Is that a move for Sargent? Wheel to wheel. We're still watching on board. Who's going to come out on top? Wheel to wheel action with the 2 drivers. Neck and neck through the corner. Who's going to come out on top? Wheel to wheel. Wheel to wheel. Sargent's made it. And Sainz has sneaked past Tsunoda. And you think he's going to make the move, Sainz? He thought about it, but can he make it now? Wheel to wheel. Unbelievable stuff today. Can Sainz finish it off and make the move? Yes, he can. Up into 9th place. And he's now going to be chasing Sargent, who helped him get that position, but he's going to want to steal every position he can. As we head on to lap 3 now. Tsunoda is going to want to get past. Not going to want anyone past. Points. We're on board with Kevin Magnussen now. Going to be trying to get past Guan Yu Zhou, or Zhou Guan Yu, however you want to say it. But Verstappen dominating out there, not by much, only a second, but still out of that DRS zone, which is good. But Alonso is getting closer to Norris now. Is he going to make the move? Wheel to wheel action, unbelievable. Wheel to wheel, round the outside, neck and neck. Can he make the move? Yes, he can. Up into second place. What a move. But now he's going to try and make the move. Wheel to wheel. Norris is going to try and fight back at this. Wheel to wheel all the way round. Can he get past? Neck and neck. Look at them. They're barely separated. Oh my gosh, they're like any tiny error could make them both out of the race. Or could result in a loss of position. But Norris is sticking in there just. Norris just sticking in. Just sticking in. But Norris has made the move on Fernando Alonso. Wild. This race is wild. Well, oh, never mind. Thought we were getting a break there. No break here, ever. But anyway, as no other thing is happening, make sure to vote for the race you want to see in 2024. Vote in the description before it is too late. As we're now on board Lewis Hamilton is going to want to be trying to get past Fernando Alonso, but will he be able to make the move? He's going to go wheel to wheel here, down the inside, and he makes the move up into second place. But Alonso's going to just trying to defend now. He knows what's on. The gap between Verstappen and second has got even bigger now. So watching on board, Perez and Magnussen. Perez just can't make the move. As now, all the drivers are going to want to try and squeeze past here. Perez is going to be on the back of Kevin Magnussen. He's going to be wanting to try and make the move. But he just has to stay behind for one lap. He should have the DRS. No, there's an overtake being done here. Sargent and Sainz, wheel to wheel. Who's going to come out on top? It's Logan Sargent. But he's made an error and he's lost. It's almost 2 positions. Now he's fighting with George Russell. He's been able to stay ahead of George Russell. But unbelievable stuff. But let's look at how much is going on today. Tsunoda. Is he going to be able to get past Zhou? Zhou and Tsunoda are neck and neck. Wheel to wheel here. Who is going to come? And there's another scrap in front with Russell and Sargent. Russell has got past Sargent. Perez. There's a scrap going on all over the field here. Everyone's fighting for everything they can. Norris is just outside the podium. Can Norris squeeze past and steal a podium? In the final race, we're neck and neck with all the cars all over the road. As now, Perez, can he make the move on Kevin Magnussen? And the last bit of the track, wheel to wheel. Can he make the move? Neck and neck. No, he's not unable to make the move. But Verstappen has won the championship, and I'm pretty sure that is all he needs. He is now world champion and constructors champions for Red Bull. Have won in front. But Perez, Sargent and Russell to the line. And it's Russell who steals it from Sargent on the line. With Zhou, Tsunoda, Perez, Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas, Hülkenberg and Ocon. But Verstappen is champion. But what a crazy happening. On the line, neck and neck. Respect to both drivers there. As we now look at the Drivers' Championship, Verstappen does win with over 60 points to Lewis Hamilton. Wild. Tsunoda coming 6th after them. 2 wins, was it? Or was it 1 win? But whatever it was, he did really well this season. With just 2 drivers not scoring points. Red Bull does come by only 10 points. With McLaren, Alpine, Alfa Romeo and then Haas. See you next year.